Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to grow dark opal basil. These are the seeds for it. I get them from True Leaf, but these say Mountain Valley, so it must be the same company. So all of the videos and things I read on the internet about purple basil, it says that when you plant them, not to cover them unless you have a clear cover. But just because it said that they germinate better in the light. Well, I grew some trays like that, and the problem was that the seeds, when they have water added to them, they get like this jelly covering, and so they all stick together, and then the plant starts to come up, and all of these jelly seeds are stuck to the top, and you can't pull them off without damaging the leaf underneath it. And so you go to harvest, and it's almost impossible because there's this jelly coating that's hard all over the top of most of the plants. So I did an experiment with several trays, seeing the best growing method, and so I'm going to show that to you. Let's get started. So for the purple basil, I only use a 10 by 10 tray just because it's only for one restaurant that I'm growing it for currently, and they only want 2 ounces a week just because it's so small, and they only use it to decorate some of their food items. So I need this, and then I'm going to get about 4 scoops of dirt in there. One, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to break up the dirt because I've not done that yet. I'm going to get rid of any big wood chunks. Rocks. Ivy! No. Ivy's playing with the fish tank. Aubrey! Can you go please help the baby? She's dumping something into the fish bowl. I think it was a cup of something. Now, for the dirt, we're going to actually get it wet before we put the seeds on. Give it a good soaking. After we get it patted down and even. Okay, can't push pause. Okay, so for dark opal basil, we only are using ½ an ounce for our 10 by 10 tray. So a full ounce if you're doing a whole 10 by 20 tray. I'll start the scale. Put bottom clamshell on it, tar it out. And we'll just measure for 0.5 ounces. not a lot of seed, but the seeds are very, very, very small. Okay, so I'm just gonna sprinkle the seeds evenly. It's kind of hard to see because the seeds are like a brown color like the dirt. So kind of carefully. Just going back over where I already did it, just to fill in any blank areas. Okay, now we're going to go water it again. So you can see the seeds spread evenly over all the dirt. Now we're going to put some more water on there. And then we're going to cover this with another 10 by 10 tray. We're going to stack this on the stacking rack. So we're going to keep that covered for until day 5 and then put that under the light. I'll show you what one of my purple basil trays looks like that will be harvested in 3 days. So look how beautiful those are. They're mostly purple. There's a little bit of green in there. Okay, we'll check back tomorrow. It is day 2 for the purple basil. You can see that the seeds have absorbed the water and they've turned into this light blue color. So the seed actually has like a jelly sac around it that has water in it. So we're just going to water this today for day 2 and then put it back under a cover and on the stacking shelf. Just don't want the seeds to dry out. And we're going to recover it. Put it back on that shelf. Over here on the stacking shelf. Today is day 3 on the basil. You can see that it is sprouting. So there's a little white thing sticking out of the seeds. It came out from in the middle of the seed. The little plant starting to grow. So today we're just going to water it and then we're going to cover it again and put it on the stacking tray. To restack it. I'm going to put it on the stacking tray. On the stacking shelf. Hello, it's day 4 of the purple basil. You can see that it is starting to stand. So today we're just going to water it. We're going to cover it for 1 more day. Tomorrow we will put it under the light. Just going to water it. We're going to stack it for just 1 more day on the stacking shelf. Hey guys, so today is day 5 on the purple basil. See, it is standing up about 1 inch. So we are going to water this and then we are going to put it under the light where it will remain for 5 days. Okay. We'll find a spot for it on our shelf. Today is harvest day for a lot of this. So I'm just going to take off one that I'm going to harvest today. So this is actually the purple basil after, today is day 11 for this, but it actually only grows for 10 days. Because we count the first day as day 1, which it'd actually be the next day. So this grows for 10 days. It's harvested on the 11th day. Look how nice that looks. So it's harvest day for this guy. So in 6 more days, we'll be harvesting that one that we just put under the light. So today is day 6 on the purple basil. Look at the leaves, they're opening. Hard to see, but the leaves are all opening. It's looking beautiful. We're just going to water it today and put it back under the light. My stand's gonna fall over. Okay. Okay, and back under the light it goes. Until tomorrow. So it's day 7 on the purple basil. Look how nice that's looking. It's filling in. Today we are going to water it and put it back under the light. Okay. It's day 8 on the purple basil. So pretty. So we're just going to water it and then we're going to put it back under the light for a couple more days. Oh. What is this swirling? We are at day 9 on the purple basil. We're going to water it and put it back under the light. Getting nice and tall. There we go. Back under the light. It is day 10 on the purple basil. Still looking fabulous. We're just going to water it and put it back under the light. We can harvest the purple basil tomorrow. So I'll see you then. It is day 11 for the purple basil. So it's mostly purple. You can see there's a little bit of green in there. So I'm going to harvest 2 ounces of this for one of the restaurants that I deliver to. I'm going to use my smaller container, which is a 16-ounce clamshell. So these don't actually have holes in them, and so I just use my hole puncher and just punched holes in the corners and on the sides, just to let the extra moisture out. And then I also put a paper towel at the bottom. Okay. The scale. I'm just saying it's 1.6. Let's start that over. So this, with the lid on, is 0.7. So we need this to say 2.7 when we're done cutting. Okay, so just going to start cutting. I'm going to find a place to kind of work in there. And I'm just going to grab a little bunch and snip as close to the dirt as possible, but without getting the dirt. So, oh, too close. It's a very basil-y smell. A little bit of dirt on that one, or seeds. Okay. If you get a little bit of dirt, just trim it off before you put it in the container. Nobody wants to eat dirt. How nice that looks. You can see the side of this at all. Okay. Grab like a little bundle. Snip. Just kind of these are so small that the restaurant I take these to just doesn't use very many of them. They just don't have to. So that's why their order is so small every week with these. Okay, let's see where we're at. 1.9. So 8.8 ounces to go. It takes most of the tray. There's a little bit left though. Check again. .5, 3.2. I'll take almost the whole tray today. Actually, I have some left. Okay, there we go. Actually, a little bit over, but that's okay. We're at, oh, no, we're not. 2.7 exactly. So 2 ounces of microgreens, 0.7 ounces of container. We're going to put a sticker on that and label it so it's ready for delivery. Okay. Shut our scale off. Wipe off our scissors so we don't get a residue on them. Purple basil label. Micro basil. There's a spot on here that says harvested. So I'm just going to write the date. I have a stamp, but it's just easier, especially if we're doing a couple containers, to just write the date on there. And I usually write how many ounces are in there. There we go. Ready for delivery.